Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Back to the Features with me, Ciaran Bartlett.
Me, Chloe Bartlett.
It's a great t-shirt. I love it. I love
This is
it.
one of yours recycled.
It's an old timey Ciaran Bartlett t-shirt. Chloe got it in the sales.
It's the best jammies ever.
It's just do you know what you need to do? Go out with somebody who's bigger than you, and then when they're done with stuff, you can just sleep in it. That's what we've done. So
That's every girl's dream.
isn't
But
it?
you know what?
What
To be able to wear her boyfriend's or husband's clothes.
is it?
Yeah. Like as jammies.
Lads, you heard it here first. Be afraid. That reminds me of that No Doubt song, Bathwater. Did you ever hear that song? Where she sings like, I love to wash in your old bathwater.
No.
Love to, or something like that. I love to lie in your
No,
old
it
bathwater.
reminded me of the
It's a scary song.
Don't Let Go. What's that song?
Don't
Fucking-
let go.
I
Have the right to lose. What's that
actually-
song? En Vogue.
I know, but she actually says something about I want to
Yeah.
wear your clothes.
Yeah. So she can pretend to be him. I like to wear your clothes.
Questionable lyrics.
What here? We'll give them a chorus of it. Oh, what's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend.
No, that's not the right harmony.
You do the.
Don't you wanna be more than friends? Hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go.
Get the rap.
Well, haven't practiced.
Well, haven't, but here the first part of that was fucking sensational.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't know you were gonna go up. I was gonna go up. You see.
Sorry.
No, here.
Just
I mean,
trying to
these
hog the limelight.
these
Karen, this is what
are the
happens.
things that you would work out
when
in a
you
practice.
come from a family of harmonizers.
Guys, when your whole day is being a third or a fifth above the other person, it's quite anyway. So this week's episode is by the way, no comments on my t-shirt. No compliments coming back the other way. Going, oh, Karen, like your gaming t-shirt. That's very cool.
I do.
The
I
game
just
Beat
don't know
Cop
what game it is. I mean,
sort of says it on the top.
I've never played it.
It's great. We'll have it on. It's on the old PC right now. Anyway, so it's neither here nor there. This week's episode, Spider-Man. Fuck all the reboots of Spider-Man. We're going back here. Take my hand and come with me. Back to that's Christy Moore. We're going back to 2002, y'all. The Sam Raimi's fucking absolute classic. Would you go? I would say this is probably the Marvel movie that really kicked that whole thing in the gear,
Oh, listen.
because they were fucked before this.
You're trying to make me give up my one take before we've got there.
Oh shit! Right? Okay. Well, I won't do that. So 2002 obviously stars Tobey Maguire, Kirsten Dunst, Willem Dafoe, James Franco, Cliff Robertson, who we're going to talk about in a bit,
90% on
And-
Rotten
sorry.
Tomatoes.
and Rosemary Harris as Aunt May. We'll talk about that. 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's pretty good. Like, especially for a
When
movie like
does-
this.
When do they ever do that?
What, Marvel films
No,
or
I mean,
anything?
Rotten Tomatoes are very like.
They've been extremely supportive of the Odyssey, which is not for me. Christopher Nolan, if you're out there, you've hurt me. You've hurt me. You've hurt me. You've hurt me a couple of times. You hurt me with Dunkirk, and you've hurt me with this. You're off the list. There's a list of directors that I have that are directors who, when they have a movie coming out, I avoid everything about it because I just want to go and see it, and I want to let it wash over me. I want to be baptized in the film, right? He's off that list now. There's only a few people left on it.
You'd think that it's happened. Like,
Michael Mann was nearly off that list, but he'll always be on it because of Heat. Michael Mann, Scorsese, Tarantino.
I feel like we should have learned our lesson the many times we've been burnt by putting on something on Netflix or.
We have been burnt.
And you're actually going, this is actually decent, and then something really egregious happens, and you're like, just sat and watched.
We have a couple of lines that we don't like to be crossed. We were recently watching the series of Ted, which is only okay anyway. And then it crossed a big line for us in the middle of like episode 3 or 4, and we're just like, fuck this.
And
it's
you
over.
know what's melting too? Because Ted as a character
The actual
is excellent.
Seth MacFarlane doing Ted,
Yes,
brilliant.
I know.
The show around that character, not
I
great.
The movie's great though.
The movie is pretty great. Didn't like the sequel. Anyway, we're not here for that. $139 million budget. It made 826.8 million. That's pretty fucking great. It was third highest grossing movie, 2002. Do you know what the first two were? Could you guess?
I could guess by my DVD sales.
Right. Okay.
Was one of them Finding Nemo?
No.
No.
It was Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which is great. We love that here.
Somebody needs to stop us from doing all of those films,
or encourage us, because I feel like I would do pretty much all of the Harry Potters on this, but I fear that it would become very repetitive. I think we need to do like one every 20 episodes or something. We can kick out a wee chamber, or we can kick out a wee Azkaban.
Do you know, I used to think that it was like a seasonal thing, you know, like coming into the autumn, Christmas time.
It feels great around autumn.
But I will say, I'm like craving it all year round now.
I'm craving it now. We haven't watched it in a few months. Maybe 3 months or something. We haven't done it.
Where are we on our triannual rewatch?
I know, yeah.
Would this be the second rewatch?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, plus I do like to save one for autumn time. Maybe we need to jam a wee one in the August, and then we can crank one out sort of October and November. Anyway,
yeah,
we're just planning our lives on this podcast. Ooh. Oh, I just stood on Chloe's toe.
Okay.
I mean, are you wearing shoes?
No.
Foolish to not wear shoes and put your foot on my footrest on my stool. I mean, because that makes me look like I'm, like a big jolly fucking fat oaf that like puts my feet down and squashes things. A big smusher. And you put smush. That's from fucking Dungeon. Sorry, someone told me about Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm all in. I don't know. Has anybody read this? They're making a TV show of it with Seth MacFarlane's company. It's fucking so funny, and it's really nerdy as fuck. I don't want to get into all the details of it, but it's a really funny,
just go
funny book. Just download it. Brilliant.
Because it needs to be an audiobook, doesn't it?
I think the audiobook with the voices and all is phenomenal. So that's brilliant, and it's a really well produced audiobook as well. And really, really good. But anyway, sorry, but there's a smush thing in it, and I just smushed your foot. Anyway, so so that's pretty. Written by David Koepp, who is a guy that cranks out. He does these big budgeters. He did the script for Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I'll throw this out there as a wee controversial statement before we give you an ad break here. Scripts are good. They're well structured. It's a story, beginning, middle, and end, and we get all the story. Mm-hmm. But not a lot of, righteous, quotable lines in some of those scripts, especially in this one. Like,
weirdly, this is the film where it has the smallest wonder quotes
of all time. Like, because I will scour the script to find great lines, and I'll do. Mate, Chef was like an hour, and this is just anyway. But here, enjoy this ad break. This week's episode of Back to the Features is, of course, sponsored by our great friends over at Golden Popcorn. They also make Gourmet Crunch. Let me talk to you about this product. These are 75-calorie wee bags of dirt. That's all they are. They do multiple flavors. They do this Thai chili one. They do this cheese and onion one. There's a salt and vinegar. There's a wee smoky barbecue one that I would put up against any salty snack. It's a great time. They're not overly salty either. They're made from cassava, which is like a type of something, and it's like it's healthy basically. They're low calorie. They are hypoallergenic type things. Anyone can have these. They're friendly for vegans and vegetarians. They also do this. Obviously, they make golden popcorn. Let's be serious. So they're sweet and salty.
Also gluten-free.
Also a sensational snack for pretty much everyone. Sweet and salty. They do sweet and they do salty. Great flavors. Get over to goldenpopcorn.com and check it out. And yeah, you can buy these anywhere. You can get them in all the big stores like Asda and Tesco, Sainsbury's, all those places. A load of garages doing them now too. I think you can get them in some Spars. Great times. We love them. They love us. Thanks for sponsoring the podcast. And now back to this week's episode.
What is your one take?
My Clint Eastwood one take. I'm going to have two, and my second one's the better one. But I want to say this is a pretty great movie, despite the lead actor. It's an example of that. I don't really like Tobey Maguire.
Controversial.
Do you like him?
Well, am I doing my one take now?
Yeah, give us your one take.
This is the best Spider-Man movie. Fight me.
It is the best Spider-Man movie. I don't have to fight
Tobey.
you.
including casting, including
Oh no, it's
Sam
the best
Raimi.
one. It's the best one.
Yeah.
Like I've seen the Andrew Garfield ones, and I've seen one of the Tom Hollands, and I'm out.
Boo.
Boo. I'm out. I wouldn't be Tom. I'm sorry. Again, you've hurt me too many times. It's not you. It's me. All right. I'm not a fan particularly.
Do you ever get when somebody's a hard fan of someone that you really dislike, and you're like, is there something wrong with them, or is there something wrong with me?
Yeah, it's like when Christopher Nolan's a massive fan of Tom Holland and I'm not. Yeah, no, I know it's weird because I part of me goes, I don't get it. I just don't get it. So I feel this way, and maybe it's because I'm getting older, and you start becoming, oh, they're not as good as they used to be back in my day. Back when Paul Newman was on screen, right?
Yeah.
Paul Newman's better than everybody, by the way. But anyway, like there's just.
Do you know what got me thinking last night?
I also think it's the type of movies he's in. He's in too many of these big effects movies that I don't give a fuck about. So that's definitely part of it. Like his stardom is very much based on the Spider-Mans and the some of those other big effects ones. I also didn't like Uncharted. Didn't like that movie.
See, as much as I love Tobey Maguire, he has a very punchable face.
Oh,
and see on this rewatch,
insane.
As in my 30s, it's super cheesy, right? But I still love it. Don't get me wrong. I have loved this film for a long, long time, and like clutched the fucking trilogy Blu-ray set that I have.
We'll get to that wee bit in watch history, right? But also, I want to throw this out there about Tobey Maguire. Do you think I feel like my relationship to this movie and to him has changed with knowledge from Molly's Game, where so Tobey Maguire, if you've seen or read Molly's Game, which is about this lady who ran a high stakes poker thing for celebrities and rich people in LA and then moved to New York. It's a brilliant, brilliant movie. Aaron Sorkin wrote and directed it. Jessica
really
Chastain, Chris O'Dowd, Idris Elba, just a sensational film and a brilliant book as well. There's a guy in a called Player X who is widely regarded to be Tobey Maguire. And he's quite a vindictive wee dick when he plays poker and does things to people and does things to her in the movie. So I feel like that has definitely soured my bake towards him. But my other one take, if you want it, is I fucking hate Aunt May, and I believe that Uncle Ben lets himself die in order to get away from her. Like, she is such a Oh, Peter! Where are you from, cunt? Do you know what? When we did Titanic, which is our first episode, I know I refer to the old lady in it as old bitch about fucking 50 times. And I'm going to try not to do that today because I'm trying to be a better person. But Aunt May is the quintessential old bitch. Like, I don't like her. She's a fucking whinge. Do you know what she is? See the bit when she slaps his hand? I'm like, ugh. He's like a man. You don't do that. No, May.
Or you could argue that he doesn't have table manners.
He doesn't have table manners, but she shouldn't touch him. She should go, could you not? And I would take that from her. No, don't fucking, no. Right. Don't get on my case about that, mate, because I'll win. She's a wee dick. I love you, and Peter loves you. And you can just see Uncle Ben sitting there going, oh, I'm going to have to do something here. And he lets himself go. He just, do you know what he does? He starts a fight with a fucking an armed carjacker because he's going for death by accident. That's what he's going for, so he can still get in heaven. Like, that's what he's doing. Anyway, so fuck Aunt May. That's my one take. Your one take was, sorry, this is the best Spider-Man. It is the best Spider-Man. I mean, what other ones are even better than it? I'll throw this at you. Oh, a wee controversial one. You might not like it. The first Spider-Verse movie is fucking excellent. No. The first one is. Have you watched the first one? Tell the truth.
What's one we went to see in the cinema?
The second one, it was bad. Ooh. Didn't like the second one.
Do you know what? I can't.
It was like ADHD in film.
How visually disturbing that was.
But the first one was
like
unreal.
an attack of the senses.
It was too much.
And it was like, do you know what it was like? Being fucking stuck in one of those torture rooms where they just play flashing images to you.
Yeah, it was. You said that as if like you did a wee bit of time in Guantanamo, you know. No. Yeah, so I can't, the Spider, so there was a Spider-Man movie out in the 70s that was a TV movie. with Nicholas Hammond playing. Do you know Nicholas Hammond? He was Friedrich in Sound of Music. He's actually he's in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He's the over the top director of the Western that DiCaprio was in. You know, the Western TV show that he's in that
Yeah.
movie? The director who comes in, he has the big foppish hair and he's all like, I want you to be, you know,
I
he's
can't
sort
think
of,
of him, love, but I would maybe.
you know,
I'd know
I want you to be Hamlet, you know, that sort of guy. That's Nicholas Hammond. Anyway, they weren't great movies. They were pretty poor. Like, I mean, they were TV movie budgets, trying to do a big effects movie. So it wasn't 100%, but we had a copy of that. So I definitely would have seen that. But this is definitely far and away, for me, the best Spider-Man film. Like, I like number 2 a bit, but it's nowhere near as good as this. And 3's an abomination. And then
Doc Ock melts me, but we'll get to that later.
yeah, we're gonna talk sequels later.
Watch history then.
Let's get into
did
watch
you go to
history.
see this in the cinema?
I did, but I first saw it on a pirate DVD. There was a pirate DVD going around, people, I think in school is where I got it. It was on a purple disc, I remember that.
Right.
And it was like you watch it and hand it back and then somebody else was watching it. And it was kind of shit. Like, this quality was kind of shit. And it made me go, this is a bit bag. And then I actually went to see it in the cinema and was like, this is why they don't want you to do, you know, the dun 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 dun. Remember those ads used to come on?
You wouldn't steal a car.
And I'm like, I would if it was £3. So yeah, I'd pay £3 for a car. And then I went to see it in the cinema. And then I've said here that you love this. Like, I feel like when we got together, if we're talking about the dowry, you know, what possessions do people bring to the relationship?
Yeah.
In terms of DVDs, I brought a collection that would put Tarantino to shame. I feel like the ones that you brought that have stood the test of time is your Harry Potter Blu-ray set. Aren't they Blu-rays?
Spider-Man.
Your Spider-Man Blu-ray.
Transformers.
I wouldn't throw it into my list.
Oh,
but
they're in my test of time.
You're
They're
what I
still
call
down there.
Lost.
Oh,
Your Lost box set,
Lost.
which we did during the pandemic, I think, or maybe before. No, it was before.
Kiri
and
couldn't believe at the end, so he checked out.
I checked out of the last
be
season
fair,
of Lost.
The
Tapped out.
ending tapers off. See, right up until that point, it's, you know, like your woman
And this is 40, yeah.
it's blowing
it's not
my
melting
mind.
my brain. It's blowing my mind, yeah.
Oh, mate, Locke. I love Locke. He's just in there.
What about Sawyer?
No,
I like Sawyer.
after Locke, it's probably Saeed.
Saeed's cool, yeah.
They're my two favorite.
Anyway, we're talking about Lost here. So anyway, tell me your watch history with this.
Oh, mate, like this
Did
is.
you see it in the cinema? Were you old enough?
I don't think
Probably
so.
only like 9 when it came out.
Yeah. I remember though, I tried to make this my personality hard. You know, when you're like a wee weird teenager. Well,
Well, like the way I'm
when
wearing
I was a
the
weird
way I'm wearing a
teenager,
big cop t-shirt.
like I cringe when I think of how I behaved and was when I was a teenager, right? And I'm sure everybody does.
tried to make this my personality.
Right? Mate, went to Orlando and they had unbelievable merch because they had, I thought that you don't even think it's there anymore, the Spider-Man ride.
Right.
And it
A
was
rider man, if you will.
yeah, it was the most amazing thing I've ever witnessed, right? But they had all this merch and they had this like side satchel thing that was like all the comic books
Oh, that's cool.
with like a gloss topper over it.
Right.
And I was like, that's gonna be my bag for tech.
You had that bag when you brought that bag to the
So
mix.
I only
You also
parted,
had a.
I only
sorry.
parted with that bag this year.
Oh,
It's dead and gone.
that's sad. Why is it dead? Was it just busted or?
It was just
Or
sitting
was
up
it-
out of the way and I wasn't using it. I'd used it so much that I'd cracked the
You're-
glossy topper on it.
You're a big declutterer. I'm a hoarder. Like if I was living in this house on my own, you wouldn't be able to walk into it. But anyway,
But yes, I love this film. I rewatch it a lot.
I would say it's definitely a once or twice a year for me. Like
Yeah,
you would probably throw it on a bit more in the background of doing things than I would occasionally. Again, autumn time. This comes out for Bay.
Do you know what? I think it's such a happy movie for me
Yeah.
that it's a cozy vibe.
Chloe
that make sense?
Chloe gets cozy when Norman Osborn starts talking about killing innocents. But well, shall we move on to? Do you know? I'll say this before we finish watch history. This would be one that if they were to show this in a cinema on a rerun, I would go.
I think they did.
I would go see it.
I think they've done it already.
Yeah, I would go.
But yeah,
But here
I
next
would
year,
go
maybe
back.
they'll do a wee 25th anniversary type thing, you know? On IMDb, believable. So this is our trivia. We're trying to keep this section manageable, but I want to start with this one that was all about the crazy development ride that this film had for like 25 years is buck mad. So in the late 70s, mid to late 70s, but 75, 76, well, it's right in the mid, isn't it? So in the mid 70s, they started getting an idea of doing superhero films, and they put Superman into production. We talked a wee bit about this yesterday. They were going to get Warren Beatty to do it, and then Warren Beatty put on the costumes. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Because he was a huge star. And people generally, including William Goldman, who was offered to write it and turned it down, they basically agreed that like you're never going to get a big star to do a movie like this. You're going to get somebody on the rise, or you're going to get somebody on the way down, and maybe they're looking at another peak. So to play these people wearing these costumes, sure enough, they got Christopher Reeves to be Superman. It came out 78, and it did great. But Spider-Man was in development hell for like 25 years. Part of it was due to the companies that bought it. So one of those companies, there's actually an unbelievable documentary about them, Canon Films. We've talked about them a bit before. These mad cunts, they two Israeli guys, they ran this company. They were pretty much getting money from spurious sources and making these movies. They made some shite, like they made Delta Force, they made Masters of the Universe, they made American Ninja, they made loads of like, basically their thing was, can we do action and is there a set of tits? That was that really was their whole goal, right? And then when they got away from those guys, and there were some unbelievable directors that they were talking to at that time, and when they got away from those guys, when the rights moved from them, it went to Carol Co., which was another nightmare company, film company, with spurious investors. And they made Cliffhanger, but like in the middle of Cliffhanger, fucking Sly Stallone had to stop taking money and paid crew out of his own wage and all because they had stopped paying people. So they closed production down. I mean, these are just dodgy companies. Again, they were talking to some important people about being involved.
They were
Eventually,
involved in this?
yeah, in the 80s and 90s, Carol Co. and Canon, these were the two companies that kept it kind of, we're sort of making this. Actually, no, we're not. Actually, maybe we will. And actually, Masters of the Universe and Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, awful, by the way. Those two movies bombed so hard that people were like, yeah, we shouldn't make Spider-Man. Right? So, and that they were both Canon films. And then Carol Co. had them, and then Carol Co. went out of business. And then there was a whole thing about rights. And basically, alongside that, they had a script by James Cameron. The script they were doing in the 80s was going to be like a horror movie version of this, and Stan Lee hated it. I was begging them to not do that, and then it didn't get made because of Superman 4 and because of Masters Universe being, I mean, I would watch that old Masters Universe and love it, but Superman 4 is a disgrace. But anyway, so James Cameron had this script, and people generally liked it, and then he just sort of stopped working on it because of all these rights issues. Then in the late 90s, Marvel had already been through bankruptcy and all. And then they came back and they bought the rights back for they retained the rights. They got the rights back because the contract ran out with Carol Co. And then they sold it for $7 million to Sony. And then that's where it started really kicking into development. And then that's where we get to with all these mad, that was in 98. And then you get these mad stories of like different people who could have done it. All these big, huge directors from like Barry Sonnenfeld through to like Spielberg level directors being thought of for this. And then actors wise, this is great trivia because all these people went for or were considered for Peter Parker Spider-Man. So Wes Bentley, Chris Klein, Zach Braff from Scrubs, he could have been really good in that. No?
No.
I think he could do the comedy really well.
He could do a spoof really well.
Spoofed her, man. And then Heath Ledger, he'd have been good in that. Freddie Prinze Jr., Ewan McGregor, Leonardo DiCaprio. Here's a good one. Joe Manganiello, who ended up playing Flash, fully auditioned for Spider-Man. I mean, you look 30, bro. But anyway, what's your take on some of these actors?
Well, I have written two of my own.
Right.
Frankie Muniz was considered which is ludicrous to me.
Is he not really too young?
I actually don't know.
In 2002?
What age he would have been then? And Josh Hartnett turned it down.
Massive.
So he was actually offered it. And he's sort of having like a resurgence at the minute.
A Josh-assance, if
and
you will.
I saw yesterday there's a new film of his coming out called Below.
Right.
And Rotten Tomatoes had done a trailer of it. And mate, it's just all the classics. It's there's something in the water. There's something out there, right?
Yeah.
And all the comments were people freaking the bop going, this better not be a fucking shark film.
See that. What about that shark film we watched? What was that called?
I don't know.
Thrash.
Oh
Trash.
my goodness.
Trash. Oh my god.
Do you know what? Go into it with an open heart, and you'll enjoy it.
I feel like I went into it with an incredibly open mind and was just like, is this for real?
There's films that you can watch that you know that they're shit and you don't get annoyed by them.
Night Swim.
This annoyed me.
It annoyed me. It didn't.
You know what I mean?
It didn't even play by its own rules.
Yeah.
It was shite.
So anyway, he's having a resurgence at the minute. I loved him in Halloween H2O. I think that's the only thing I've seen him in.
He's very good in Black Hawk Down. He was in he's in Lucky Number 11. He was also in a weird rom-com thing, teen rom-com that I will never forget, because he like bucks somebody with a rose, essentially, called 40 Days and 40 Nights. Oh my god.
Right.
Wank, quite literally. So when they got Sam Raimi signed on and they brought on David Koepp to write it, he was redrafting straight from Cameron's script and using whole bits of it, word for word. And it was Cameron's idea. This is a good bit of trivia. In the thing, Spider-Man actually has like mechanical shooters,
right?
Web slingers. Mm-hmm. They're like wee mechanical things that he makes. And Sam Raimi was like, yeah, I don't think that's overly realistic. But James Cameron had the idea that it should come out of his wrist. And so that was in his script. And then they used it in this, but it pissed people off because it's not accurate. It
was his idea.
It's not in the... He has mechanical shooters in the comics.
Mental.
Yeah, so...
then how's he Spider-Man? If it's all...
Well, he can do all the rest
of it. If it's not magic?
Write that down. How's he Spider-Man? If it's not... ... magic? I'm taking up with Stan Lee and his estate because it's nothing to do with me.
What's the whole fucking changing of DNA fucking sequences part if he's not actually going to shoot it out of his wrist?
They don't really go into that in the early comics. He has the suit and he has the thing. The way Batman has his suit.
Yeah, but Batman's not magic. He's just an unbelievable fighter.
That's what I'm saying. There's a mix.
How does he get the wee hairs on his fingertips?
Again, I don't think that's in the early comics.
But he doesn't get the shooters.
Listen. I'm only telling you the facts here, love. I'm not telling you the whys and wherefores.
Right.
I feel like I'm being attacked here as if it was my shit idea.
Speaking of comics,
I'm sorry. Electro was supposed to be the villain in this, and they changed it to Green Goblin. Go ahead.
Right. Okay. Maguire was made to read the first 100 issues of the comics to get into the role,
which is weird because I don't think he's really picked up much of the comedy. I suppose if you're doing the first 100, they're really old, but like if he was doing the more recent ones, like even from the noughties.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's funny.
He doesn't really do the comedy very well. Like
Is it meant to be funny?
Well, I feel like they do it far better. And I know it's a bit different, more modern, but they do it really well in Spider-Verse.
Right.
Like Peter Parker is sort of
more sass.
Well, yeah, a bit more attitude. He's less of a loser. I think they make him too much. I've said this. That's in my Razzie. Really, too much of a loser in this.
Yeah. Mel Gibson turned down the role of Norman Osborn.
Massive.
That's
massive.
Has he ever played a villain?
Yeah.
I've never seen him as a
villain. Actually, has he played a villain? I mean, he's a villain in real life, Chloe. Mel, I'm sorry. I mean, whatever.
Has he not redeemed himself?
You've done some bad shit, but I love your movies. Has he been a villain? He's bound to have been.
I can't think of him as a villain.
Neither can I, now that you said it.
Certainly not the way Willem Dafoe.
He's a bit of a villain in What Women Want, Chloe. He's quite a misogynist. Anyway, sorry, so he actually has a ball root. But look, has Mel Gibson been a villain?
I mean, let's come back to it. He's
sold bound to have been
20 million copies on DVD.
Massive.
And even then, it was the third best selling DVD that year.
Can I guess one of the other ones?
Yeah.
Finding Nemo.
And Cars. I've never seen Cars, but I know people rave about it.
Nicolas Cage, Billy Crudup, Jason Isaacs, John Malkovich, Billy Bob Thornton, all considered for Green Goblin.
Do you know what I love to hear? When somebody
Jason Isaacs
was excellent in a later role, like they saved themselves for it.
Yeah.
So
Jason Isaacs became Malfoy.
I'm glad he wasn't in this so that he could have been Lucius.
Kate Bosworth, Julia Stiles, Mina Suvari all auditioned for MJ. Mina Suvari at that time, big actor at that time, like American Pie and fucking American Beauty. Like she was huge at that time.
And your woman...
She's not as good an actor, to be fair, as Kirsten Dunst. Kirsten Dunst is a really good actor, look.
She is. And she's excellent in Jumanji.
This is a fucking thankless role. We're going to get into that as well. MJ is such a shit role.
She's a melter.
Stan Lee wanted to be J. Jonah Jameson, but they told him he was too old. Oh, and Kate Hudson turned down playing MJ.
Yeah.
Also, she was pretty big.
Tara Reid was considered as well. But that's a hard no for me.
That's a hard no. Elizabeth Banks went for MJ, but they told her she was too old because she was 28. And then they cast her as the secretary.
Drew Barrymore was told that she was too old, even though she was the same age as Tobey Maguire. So it sounds like horseshit. You know when somebody...
Too old means we don't want you to do this, and we're trying to just fucking not say it.
You need a reason, and we're going to have to make one up.
Drew Barrymore... Well, I was about to say something horrific there, and I'm glad I stopped myself. Hugh Jackman was meant to have a cameo and as Wolverine, and then they realised they hadn't made the Wolverine costume yet. So they didn't have the costume for him. So he couldn't do it. This is a good one. 156 takes and 16 hours for the try catch.
Mate, that was my next one.
Massive.
Why not just, like...
There's CGI and everything else in the movie, like...
See, if he insisted on that, we obviously don't know what happened on set, but if Tobey Maguire has insisted that he catch that without any magic, is mental.
Do you know...
let him do that.
Do you know what took it away from me as well? His hand's glued to the tray. I'm like, well, if you're going to a place where you're gluing your hand to it, just CGI it. Let us all out of here. Fucking.
I know, magnetized.
Can I go home?
Can
I go home on time today, please, Toby? You fucking. I'm assuming
16 hours. Do you know what that is? That's fucking giving somebody an inch and they take a mile.
Defoe did a lot of his own stunts. 90% of his own stunts.
I saw that. He's a badass.
He is a badass. He's great in this,
isn't he?
Yeah. Do you know what he's fucking great in? What's your favorite Willem Dafoe movies?
Oof.
I'm going to throw Platoon out there.
I don't think I've seen enough of them to comment.
Platoon, Last Temptation of Christ, Boondock Saints. I'm going to give you a line out of Boondock Saints. I did this in the car for Chloe last night. I don't know what this impression is worth doing, but I'm doing it anyway. This line is at the start of the song Love Lost in a Hail of Gunfire by a band I love called Bleeding Through. And because the song happens in the movie, and so they have this clip from the movie at the start of the song, and it just goes, boom, and he goes, he's like a cop and he's investigating a crime scene. He comes in and he goes, this was a fucking bomb. For 2 seconds, this place was Armageddon. That's pretty good. Defoe, no? Do you want me to do the last line of it? Oh, there was a firefight. You are the fucking deserters. Anyway, fucking check out Bleeding Through if you don't like him. Anyway, or you don't know him. The kiss was a nightmare.
Yeah.
The upside down kiss nearly drowned Tobey Maguire. And he had sinus issues afterwards because his wee neb filled up with water. And they had to do loads of takes. Also, he can fucking... yeah. Wah, wah, wah. So, also, he can do a wee upside down smooch. Have you any other ones?
Did the 40 million help it, did it?
It might have, yeah. Do you have any others?
I have a personal trivia about myself, if you didn't know already.
Interesting.
Now, I have to stress...
Where's this going?
This is past tense. Right? I had...
You used to have the poster on your wall, remember?
I had a crush on Tobey Maguire, and rewatching it in my 30s, I don't know what fucking crack I was smoking, because he's just not the type of guy that I find attractive. So it's weird to look back and go, I actually fancy him.
It's weird to look back and go, remember I used to fancy him? And then pretending to me last night, he's not even really that buff. Here he is topless on my phone. Anyway, her phone. Maguire and Franco didn't like each other because...
I wanted more tea from that.
Right. So there's a wee bit of tea. Do you know what it is? It's a wee small cup. It's the last few sips of a cup. So somebody else's cup. So apparently Maguire and Dunst started dating during this, and Franco had real feelings for her. Apparently,
It's a real life love triangle.
I know. Yeah, so it was supposed to. You see, you're getting a tea. You're getting a wee top up here. So the tension was real apparently between them, and then they were sort of coming to terms with that. And then James Franco did an interview where he said that Tobey Maguire had frog-like features. And Tobey Maguire found out about it and was fucking fuming apparently.
So he
and
does.
they were raging with each other, but they later, but when they came to do Spider-Man 2, they sat down and had a proper
Let's clear the decks.
a bro chat and got it all out of the road, and then did the next.
I
the next
love
movie.
the level of petty that
I know.
is. That he hasn't called him a C-bomb or anything. He's gone for something
Yeah, more personal. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't say he's an asshole. He said he looks like a frog.
Frog-like features.
Yeah. So
That's amazing.
and then my last bit of trivia is they actually painted, and I don't know what this means, but a Steatoda, the type of spider, they painted it. They anesthetized it, and then which is fucking wild, and then painted it fucking red and
He's
blue.
real.
It's a real spider, the one that bites him. Yeah. Do you know what I don't get about it though? They zoom in, don't they, and do a big CGI shot of its fucking. So why don't they just CGI the spider? Like, why anesthetize it and then
He
and
got a
then,
wee hair and makeup done.
I know,
That's
yeah.
a gag.
Yeah.
That's a gag.
Do you have any others?
No.
Well, that's pretty good. What's your favorite piece of trivia? Mine is probably the try catch or the frog like features. It's one of those.
That is fun. I enjoy the DVD sales.
Yeah, it's a good one as well.
Gone are the days.
I don't know.
Bring back physical media, mate.
Yeah, well, here fucking PlayStation and Xbox are doing their best to get rid of it. Mate, my Xbox, by the way, I fucking hate it. I'm just throwing that out there. It's fucking shit. Stop. It just doesn't work as well as it used to. Anyway, Oscar clips. Your favorite bits. What's your favorite bits?
Do you want me just to run through the list?
Yeah, go for it.
J. Jonah Jameson, when he doesn't rat out Peter when the Green Goblin asks who the photographer was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Octavia Spencer.
I have Octavia Spencer.
I love the scene where he's sketching the costume ideas.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
Willem Dafoe, the mirror scene.
Right.
And I'll get back into that. New York City as a whole, it looks amazing in this
Right.
film.
Apart from the fucking balloons.
I love the matching father and son voluminous hairdos from Norman and Harry. And I love Defoe's gaff.
I have trivia about those hairdos.
Right.
So obviously they dyed James Franco's hair to look more like things, but it was patchy, and there's scenes in the movie, like in the
Where you
hospital
can
with
see
Aunt May, where he's just his normal black hair, like darker hair,
Weird.
because they were done first before they realized actually
Ooh.
we should dye this and go voluminous.
Guys,
true story.
continuity.
Yeah, continuity out the window.
I don't like that.
What was your last bit?
Defoe's gaff.
Oh, the gaff is good. I have my favorite bits are the fight with Flash, the try catch, that whole sequence, the try catch, the fight, and then learning he has the powers and working them out.
Yeah.
That's always that's my favorite bit. Climbing the wall, doing the up and away web and all that
Yep.
bollocks. I love all that. That's
Mhm.
my favorite bit. Low key, great performance by the teacher, played by Shan Omar Huey, who doesn't act anymore according to IMDb, but also had a small part in The Patriot as one of Mel Gibson's slaves in the movie, not in real life. And so Octavia Spencer, I have heard on, she's very funny. I love the sequence of the bone saw fight, Uncle Ben getting away from Aunt May eternally, and then your eternal reward, and then the chase with Michael Papajohn, the fucking guy, the fucking the guy kills Uncle Ben. The chase, that whole sequence,
Yeah, it's great.
is a great sequence. Harry getting MJ first is very funny to me because he sullies her for Peter. Gets in there, shakes it about, and goes, "Here, are you go, mate?" Nah, it's just funny.
Yeah, we were talking about this last night. The bro code is obviously different.
It's out the window in this film. I said to you,
Because in terms of like girl code,
right?
there's no before or after. It's a if you've been now, especially because I'm watching Desperate Housewives at the minute.
There's no before or after.
And no, I mean, and like
No, I know what you mean.
in Desperate Housewives, one of the neighbors sleeps with someone's ex-husband, which is a hard no.
I think it's definitely different once there's marriages and divorces involved. If you're 20 or whatever
Well,
age
yeah.
seasons are meant to be, 18 or 19. Do you know what I mean?
Which, Ciaran, if you don't have sexual morality when you're 20, why would you have it in your 40s?
Well, it's interesting. People change. It's interesting that you said about bro code. I believe the bro code would at least be a bit of a, like, if you're real bros and they're supposed to be like they're living together,
Yeah.
you should definitely at least be going, here, mate.
How could you make that work, though?
I'm probably gonna hit this. What?
If you're living with two guys living together or after the same girl, how could one of those guys watch the other guy go out with her in the same house?
You just call her. You just say he has frog-like features, and then it works. Well, funny.
You neg him.
Yeah, you just neg him. Yeah, you go. What? You start getting her name wrong and all. Mary Joan. What's her name again? Yeah. The Green Goblin fights. I don't love the one on the balloons, but I like the Green Goblin fight.
Where he gets stabbed.
Yeah, the big finale fight, and I enjoy the trap with MJ and the kids. You know, that whole thing, and the New Yorkers getting involved.
Oh yeah,
that old trope. But my favorite bit is like learning he has powers and trying them out and fucking around with the web in the bedroom and all that. Like, you know,
two things then for me. J. Jonah Jameson steals this, right?
Really, he's your favorite bit.
He is so comic book for me that it's just
he's
all
right
the
on.
money, right?
Yep.
And he looks like
the
guy,
character,
the guy from the comics. Also, Willem Dafoe. Now I was saying earlier that this has a smattering of cheese over this whole movie, right?
There is.
And it's
Quattro formaggio.
It's quite intense actually when you watch it as an adult. You let a lot of things go when you're a teenager because you don't really know what life is yet, right? And Willem Dafoe, because he believes, for me as an actor, he's in that mirror scene.
Yeah.
Where he's changing and reading the newspaper. He's changing from the eye line in the mirror to snapping back into the room.
That could be lame.
Mate, that's what I'm saying.
I saw an actor do something like that.
That could have been the worst scene ever, and Willem Dafoe has just knocked it out of the park.
He does nail it, but it reminds me of that thing I talked about before on another podcast where some guy came into our school to do a one-man don't do drugs kids play, and he was changing characters, and when he was doing it, he would spin on the spot, and when he stopped spinning, he was a different person. Wasn't great.
Do you know what? And I have to applaud because I would be fucking scundered. And I have.
Oh no, everyone was scundered. He was even scundered.
No, I've been in situations where I don't believe it, so I can't. I'm finding it hard.
Do you know what you're
to
good
act
at believing though? Actually, we'll save it for the sequels. But you're good at believing close-up horror face. You're very good at that, which we're going to get you to do. So let's talk Razzie Reel, right? This is our least favorite part.
For the first time ever, this is longer than the Oscar clips.
Mine's pretty long here. Tobey Maguire's awkward love moments with MJ, where I've written, so in the back garden on the street at the hospital, where it's like watching a priest chatting someone up.
He's not a womanizer, is he?
No, but he's not.
Or a ladies' man.
But he's not. Do you know what? He's not even like cool in a geeky way. He's just a fucking wet wipe. Do you know what I mean? Like
that's
like you
that's
don't
exactly
even,
how I would describe him.
You don't even root for him. Like for instance, a great example. Cameron, fucking Joseph Gordon-Levitt, is a fucking nerd and a loser in 10 Things I Hate About You, but you root for him.
Yeah,
and he can actually speak to.
But
the girl.
He's adorable, cute. Does that make sense? Peter's older in this.
He's adorable and cute.
You know, like he's innocent. He's courteous. He's a gentleman.
Yeah, but he also can actually talk. See the way Peter's just like frog. I'm just like I'm out. Give us some of yours.
The intro.
It's
so
fucking
long. 3 minutes
it's
and
just
10 seconds long.
Of webs.
See, when I see a 1 minute fucking advert come up on Disney Plus, I want to kill myself. Right? 3 minutes and 10 seconds
of just really boring music as well. It's not memorable.
Do you know what I hate?
Can you hum the tune of this?
No,
Danny Elfman.
I hate that somebody has sat and spent a lot of time making those intro credits.
Yeah, that's just melting.
Right? When Harry steals Peter's knowledge to impress MJ. at the.
I think that's funny though.
No, boo. Because do you know what I hate? See
It's a defense mechanism.
See if Peter had said that to Harry, right? And he just took it and went and told MJ.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Yeah,
but he shuts him
he
down.
gives him shit for it, yeah.
See, because he
why
shuts him
why
down.
would anyone even want to know about that? And then he's like, fucking, here, MJ, do you want to know about spiders?
People being raging when Peter beats Fleisch in that fight.
I have that.
Fucking hate that.
I've literally written, why do people get on like Peter shouldn't kick Fleisch's content?
I know.
He's a bully. He's a bully. He's a fucking asshole.
And this is like the fucking righteous comeuppance.
Who annoys you the most with it? Is it's MJ and Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben wrecks me when he's like all like later. He goes, you know, just because you can't beat him up doesn't mean you should. And you're like, he's been clearly kicking his content for years.
I know.
So fucking.
I know.
The doof. Nah.
You should have sank your boot into his throat
I've written my ultimate Razzie rule is Aunt May. I've literally just written Aunt May, fuck off. Every scene with her, she drags.
She's a melter.
She's just a fucking. She's just a fucking granny jumper the whole way through it. She's just like itchy. Just watching her going, fuck up, Aunt May. Like, Peter. I fucking hate her. Weirdly, I love acting her though. She fucking wrecks me. She wrecks me in the whole trilogy. She wrecks me way more in the second one, way more. I just don't like her. She's a fucking melter.
Yep.
Harry's dress chat with MJ. Why didn't you wear the black dress? I wanted to impress my father. You're like,
all right,
she's wearing a fucking $3,000 kimono. You can't. Anyway, kimono, is that what you call it? That Japanese thing she's wearing.
I'm not sure.
Like a kimono,
like traditional dress.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
it's that. You know anyway. It looks like a smock type thing on the top. You said a great thing when we were watching this last night. When Peter goes, when Uncle Ben goes, I know I'm not your real father, and he goes, well then stop pretending to be. You goes, get a train home, cunt. Mate, that's exactly.
What a dick! And then later tries to claim that he was like a father to him.
I know.
And
I have a father. His name was Ben Parker. I'm like, get you to his grave, cunt. Get you to his grave.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking rat. Macy Gray performing at that big balloon and the whole balloon. The balloons are shit.
If you're not singing the I try to say goodbye and I choke.
Try to walk away.
Nobody knows any other songs.
She is not famous enough to be that role. Do you know what they should have had? Chad Kroeger and the boys.
Oh!
And doing Hero in the middle of the song. Why is that? Sam, make that happen. Give me a version of this where you just cut it with fucking Chad and the boys. Chad and Josie fucking, what's his name? Josie Scott.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking Theory of a Dead Man and all that.
That's right.
Disgrace. Any other Razzie rules?
When the wrestling guy only gives Peter $100.
Oh, he's a cunt.
And he argues about the $3,000, and that wrecks me.
That is head wrecking.
So the best comeuppance for me is when he gets robbed.
Yeah, it is great comeuppance, but then Peter gets comeuppance, which is Uncle Ben takes the bullet. The crying meme of him crying over
amazing
has made that scene laughable.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Like where there's no emotional impact anymore.
Do you know
what
makes it even better? If you listen carefully, he does like a as he goes into ugly cry face.
Have you any other Razzie rules?
I hate the balcony skeletons.
I have that in effect.
When they blow up and they like shrivel into skeletons.
It looks like something out of an advert for cereal.
It's so bad.
Doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
So
like a CGI cereal advert.
And again, we'll talk about it and what the FX, but that fucking grinds me hard, right? The very last one then is when MJ has been saved from said balcony. Her and they're swinging through the city.
Yes.
Her hair is blowing the wrong way.
Yeah.
They're flying backwards, but her hair is all fucking Willa going the wrong way.
My last one is the woman who leaves the baby in the flat. Because here's my theory on that. If she's run out of the flat when it's already gone on fire, then she's left her baby in a burning building, in which case, fuck her. Or she went out and left the baby in the house on its own, in which case, fuck her. And her performance.
It's
her
shocking.
Fucking... Like,
it's so over the top, and then when it cuts back to her, she's just standing looking at the window.
She's going buck mad, and then she just goes,
Yeah.
Shite. Let's do Wonder quotes. So sorry, your absolute Razzie reel. Give me it. Your fuck this section.
Probably the balcony skeletons.
Mine's Aunt May.
All right.
Right, Wonder quotes. Hit me up with your favorite lines.
Fly up and away with.
Oh yeah, up and away web is great. Shazam! And then this, I enjoy that wee bit. It's not actually a line.
Working out the hand gesture is enjoyable for me. Yeah.
What about see, this is the thing with these lines. There's not a lot of do this line and it's a great impression or it's a great line delivery.
Yeah.
But with great power comes great responsibility. That's it, isn't it? That's the line out of the movie. Like,
that's iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah. It also sounds like soul pudding.
Hey, freak show! I got you for 3 minutes. What he says, something like, it's playtime. Something like that, doesn't he?
You're going nowhere.
Oh my god, yeah.
The
Bonesaw, he's great.
Bonesaw.
Randy Macho Man Savage, who used to perform under the name The Spider.
Oh, right,
when he was a young wrestler.
Very good.
I missed the. So this line gets said twice. There's the, I missed the part where that's my problem, and then there's the, I missed the part where that's my problem. That's me doing both people saying that line. Have you got any others?
Well, you mentioned it in your Razzie reel, but I wanted to see that fucking line that Harry says. Why didn't you wear the black dress? I wanted to impress my father. I for the first time ever hearing that line and cringing so hard.
Why you dressed like I don't want my daughter wank over you?
See, if a fella said that to me, I would want to learn how to do that fucking throat punch thing where it's like a fucking you know, the thing where you like shove your fingers and they go
yeah.
I want to be able to do that.
Also, what about you can't do this to me. I started this company. And then he just fucking loses and goes, you know how much I sacrificed? Great.
He has a very expressionate face, doesn't he? Like, to me, he's like Jim Carrey.
I can't really do it.
Where he can like pull his eyebrows down, but also his mouth up.
You know how much I sacrificed?
You sort of look like a mandrake.
I know.
They're wee. You know, they're...
What about out am I? And then he throws the fucking.
I've heard you do that laugh so many times. I thought you were gonna do your joke there for some reason.
What's the joke? Oh, all right. Yeah, his voice sounds exactly like that guy.
Bit of a slob, isn't he?
Oh, that's a great wee
brilliant men. Why is she British?
Oh, it's fucking unbelievable. She actually is British. No, in real life.
All right.
I think. Rosemary Harris, where are you from? Where were you from? I think she's gone now. Anyway, mate, that's so funny. Fuck, can you act her again?
Oh, brilliant men.
Oh, Peter. Oh, fucking old bitch. Anyway, we'll meet again, Spider-Man.
That's decent. Pretty good.
Decent.
I enjoy that.
Those eyes, those horrible yellow eyes. And then he just goes, he knows who I am. Can you do that once more for me, please?
No, please.
Just do the end of it.
What?
Those horrible
yellow eyes.
That's so annoying.
I know.
What does this say? Oh, slander is spoken. In print, it's libel. I've written this down. I'm finishing on that. I'm finishing on that one. But do what you need to do with her. Then broom her fast. That's a great wee line. That's excellent. That's a decent Defoe, isn't it? I'm finding it.
There's a gravel in it.
Yeah. Do you know he says a line in Platoon that I love where they're looking up at the stars and he says to Shane, he goes like, well, we've been kicking people's asses so long. I think it's time we got ours kicked. And I'm just like, Defoe. Have you got any other ones?
Is he an OG New Yorker?
I don't know where he's from.
Because his name, wonder where his name comes from.
Defoe.
Yeah. And
Willem is probably like Dutch.
Right, okay.
Have you any others?
Let's do it, no.
My last one, and I've written this down because it's one of the worst lines in the whole film. he goes, "Are you in or out?" And he goes, "And sorry, are you in or out?" And then Spider-Man goes, "It's you who's out, Gobby. Out of your mind." Oh, Peter. So balls. Like, just lines like that. We actually struggled. Like, you know how long my Wonder Quotes normally is. Look at this.
That's a lovely, tidy
Look
wee
at
paragraph.
that. That's it there.
That does not happen.
That does not happen. It's normally like 3 pages. So, not a very quotable script. My favorite line... My actual favorite line is well, it is with great power comes great responsibility. That's the first line you think of, but I'm gonna make it. You acting Aunt May is my favorite line.
Do you know it's a great sequence as well? Though it was too long to write down and learn. When Octavia Spencer does like the disclaimer,
that is really funny.
But I love when she goes, "There is no featherweight division here, small fry."
Yeah, she's
and then
brilliant.
Does the disclaimer, but it's brilliant.
She steals that scene, doesn't she? Like?
Just sidebar, a great bit of trivia about Octavia Spencer. Listening to her recently, in an interview, she said that she was a script editor. She was in the room when people were reading their scripts, and sometimes when somebody didn't show up, she was asked to read the other part while the actor was being filmed.
Mental.
And she was so good that she
that reminds
went on
me
to
of the lady who did casting on B Team with us, Georgia. She I think she did used to act, but she was just like so fun. Like, she was landing all the jokes doing the reads with people, and you're sort of going, fucking, you know.
Yeah.
That's sort of
inject more of that into the actual actor too.
Yeah. Like, because it is.
She's so good
she's giving them energy now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So director's cut. What would you cut or add? Who would you most want to play? Let's talk sequels as well. So
I'm gonna cut MJ's mood swings. She's so hot and cold.
MJ is a thankless role in these movies. They don't give her. I've literally written, can we give Kirsten Dunst more to do apart from screaming and being a dick?
I know.
Because that's all.
and she plays it so well.
She's doing what's on the page, but like, they don't give her anything.
And I think it's behavior you only get away with when you're a teenager.
Yeah, but then especially
in real life, if you were getting on like that.
In the sequels, she is a fucking flaming cunt. I also feel like, wouldn't she be a better character if she was having a wee bit of success as well? Instead of just fucking, I'm shit, everything sucks, like, all the time, you know?
Yeah, because in the sequels then, she begrudges Peter for being successful, and I fucking hate that.
Yeah, so do I. Anyway, is there my question, is there a better actor to play Spider-Man, and is there a better actor to play Aunt May? So out of that list, Heath Ledger at that time, you don't think he could have been Spider-Man?
I think he's too good for it. Like, that's what we were talking about last night as well. This is a certain level of film.
DiCaprio would never have done this. Like,
the acting is good, and I love the actors in other films. And I think without like Willem Dafoe and all, this wouldn't have been the same film.
Yeah.
But I also think that there's people who are too good for it.
What about Meryl Streep as Aunt May? Again, she would never have done it. But like,
sure.
Who are like some
like
older...
Sally Field was cast in the Andrew Garfield one.
Yeah.
She was Aunt May, but then it was weird because she was nearly too young. Because she's dark.
Sally Field? She's old as fuck.
No, compared to Aunt May. Aunt May's like decrepit. And
in this they
Sally
give her the white
Field.
hair. But sure, fucking, it's Marissa Tomei in the fucking...
and that breaks your wee Jimmy, does it?
Listen here, I'm not the one sitting here being like, I used to fancy Tobey Maguire. Remember when he was half naked in my film last night?
I said used to. You still do fancy Marissa?
No, that makes it sound like I'm actively pursuing her. No, I don't.
No, in your mind?
No, not even in my mind. There you go.
Aww.
If I see Marissa Tomei circa mid-90s on
Vinny.
a clip or something, my cousin Vinny.
Oh.
Uncle, I'd be your Uncle Vinny. Fuck's sake. My Uncle Vinny is a creepier film, isn't it? Oh my god. Anyway, Well, who could have been Spider-Man? Mate, I think Zach Braff could have been class in that. If he had buffed up.
Do you know who Zach Braff is to me? Eminem in the Without Me video. In the fake Superman.
Fuck.
In the fake superhero costume.
Yeah, he's Robin, isn't he? Yeah, no.
He's a spoof film of Spider-Man.
Well, who could have done it then? Hartnett would have been good.
Tell me this. Has Braff ever done something serious?
He's done a couple of movies, yeah.
Not that this is serious, but
he's directed movies.
Can he cross genres?
I'll probably get this wrong. I always get it wrong. I think it's Garden State.
Right.
Is his. He's done a load of movies, yeah. And they're mostly dramas.
Right, okay.
Yeah, no,
and is it good?
Yeah.
So I've only ever seen him as...
He's a good actor as JD, no, but like, I think he could have been good. Anyway, like I was surprised and pleasantly surprised to see his name on that list.
Do you know, like when you've known somebody as a specific character their whole career, and especially because they've just rebooted Scrubs.
I know, yeah.
And it's fucking excellent, right? Yeah. Seeing somebody like that in a serious role, I nearly can't believe it or something.
Yeah.
Or it's hard to believe them.
But then you could have said that about Bryan Cranston, because he'd only ever done like the daft. No, but he had only done the daft dad out of fucking.
But I mean,
and then he becomes Walter White. You know,
I didn't have him as Malcolm's dad his whole life.
Right. Okay.
And he is such a good actor that he is Walter White. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. I'm just saying there are.
Do you know
examples.
Who's a great example of this? Your man from It's Always Sunny.
Glenn Harden.
See, watching the Blackberry film?
Yeah. No, he's a brilliant actor.
Mind blown.
Yeah, no, he's a brilliant actor.
I lost my shit because of how good he was in that film.
He could have been Spider-Man. Just once, I want to see a superhero accept the offer from the villain. Just once. You know, there's always a villain that goes, imagine what we could do together, Spider-Man. There's always somebody. And I go, I'm nailing Defoe now, am I?
You are? How did you go from your initial impressions of this?
This was a fucking bomb. For a few seconds, this place was Armageddon.
Do you know how much I sacrificed?
Do you know how much I sacrificed?
I'm in.
Anyway,
we're there. I had full body chills.
So he makes the offer to Spider-Man. Imagine what we could achieve together. And the hero always has to go suck my dick. But this reminds me of playing Streets of Rage when I was a kid, because when you get through the big boss at the end of Streets of Rage, he makes the offer. He goes, work with me and we'll take over the city. And I click yes. And then it puts you back fucking 5 or 6 levels. You have to play it through again to get to him. And then when you say no, you have to fight him. And that's the end of the game if you win that fight. But he pulls a fucking gun out and shoots you. Anyway. And what have you got but kicks and punches? And he has a fucking Uzi or something.
If you were playing somebody, who would you play?
I wrote down here, I could be the, hey, what's your problem, buddy? You let him get away. I could be that cop. That's the type of role I would do in this. In superhero films, I have to be somebody that has like a one-liner, you know, one of the people that goes, yeah, I don't like Spider-Man, he's a kook. You know what I mean? One of those people.
You've said that a lot about if you were acting in something, you would just want a one-line or a sideline.
Give me 2 lines. I could have been the busker in this.
Is this reflective of who we are, how we view ourselves? Because I always want to be one of the main characters.
I think that is. No, it is. Because do you know what it is? I don't have the patience to be there on set every day. I think of the reality of being a star in one of these films. It would do my head in.
Well, in this one, it's sort of sideline. I wanted to be one of the angry bonettes shouting slurs.
Oh, that's good.
As he's going on to the stage, you know.
That is a good one.
I want to have the 80s hair.
But you could be MJ. You could do that role. You could do this.
I could be a moody cunt, yeah.
You could be...
Absolutely.
Moody, screaming cunt. Tick.
Life experience.
I've said that the scene with the busker and all the people saying their wee one-liners is too long as well. Give me 3 lassos and that's better. Just give me the better ones.
Very briefly then, sequels, Kiri.
Wait a wee second, because I would also, two other things. I would cut some of Peter just being like a useless gimp when he's Peter, like just he's too useless, and then I would let little Billy die. It's natural. It's natural selection. He's fucking 12 or 13. Something's about to fall on him, and here he's
in a superhero film.
He's too old.
That's his only job. Is to save fucking innocent children from falling debris.
He should save little Billy. He shouldn't be saving teenage Billy. Teenage Billy, That kid is 12. He should. He should.
Teenage.
Well, he's 12 or 13.
You're still a child.
He's old enough to go. That's gonna squash me. A 7-year-old, no problem. Make that a 7-year-old, and I'm not slobbering about it. Is my going, Billy, run, Billy, save my Billy, and he's like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you having a sugar crush, cunt? What is happening to you?
See, as a kid watching fucking Heartbeat and all, right? I never understood when somebody Heartbeat.
Why do you miss when my baby kisses?
Right?
Where was the 1950s for 20 years?
There was definitely something in that where there's a car coming and the person is just a deer in the headlights.
Yep.
I never understood it as a kid. I'm going, what the fuck?
Yep.
Get off the road.
It's like that classic thing. It's like shows like that London's Burning Casualty. Somebody's over poking a knife into a toaster that's plugged in, but the wires are dodgy, and they're on the phone going, "Oh yeah, no, I'll see it. I'll see you at the doctor's in an hour. Yes, I'll see you." And you're sitting there going, "No, you won't. No, you won't. You're gonna fucking short that house, and we're gonna find out all your personal business when you go to hospital because that's what happens."
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But that's what that reminded me of, because apparently that is a real thing. When people are so afraid, they freeze. And instead of
he also
fight
doesn't
or
look
flight,
scared. He just goes,
I know.
"No, let Billy die. It's natural selection." And then, sorry, yes, let's talk sequels and reboots. Go for it.
Very briefly, I have a love-hate for Doc Ock, right? He does melt me.
The actor or the character?
I think it's a combination.
Alfred Molina. I'm a fan.
Do you know what I love the scenes
Alfred?
at the uni, and they're talking, and I love all the normal scenes, and when he invites him over to the house and all to meet the wife, and they're talking about his paper, and he's really impressed with Peter. I love all that.
Peter.
I hate when he becomes Doc Ock, and I actually can't put my finger on it.
There's some bits in two that are egregious.
He just turns me, right?
Can you do the horror face? The horror close-up face that they do? That's Ciaran and they do a close-up on it. They do a close-up on about 5 different people going.
And we talked about this before. We were made to do this in first year and have that fucking put up on a billboard outside the classroom.
Mental.
For everybody to see.
Spider-Man 2.
The third one, I think Sandman's a scary cunt.
Well, it's a great villain.
See the noise?
Venom is good.
There's a noise in Ghost when the demons are coming, and it's like this drone.
Yeah.
And that terrifies me. They've given it to Sandman.
Yeah.
And there's this weird noise as he's being formed. Sorry, I can't replicate it, but
oh, that's terrifying. Sounds like you've got a fucking message coming through on a Nokia.
Like this. I know. No, but there's something about him, but I do love Thomas Hayden. Church. I was gonna say Scott there.
Thomas Hayden.
I know, I was buffering. Give me a minute. I love him in that role because that, and then when I think it was you were talking to Kev before about sympathizing with the bad guy, and that is an instance where I do, because he's doing it like Walter White.
Flint Marco.
He's doing it because. And then I fucking hate Eddie Brock. Don't even get me started.
Eddie Brock's a dick, but Venom is a good villain.
Venom is a great villain. And I do love the bit where they're fucking banging
the things, and it's all...
That is amazing, right? But I hate Eddie as a character. Him in that role, and... Topher Grace.
Buffering. Do the research and then...
Fuck up. It's all in here. It's in the heart. It's just it hasn't been taken out onto the table for a long while.
If we're going to talk about 3, I can't look past Mary Jane singing, which is only okay.
Her singing or fucking Tobey's?
And Tobey. Oh no, we're getting. I can't.
I hasn't even picked that up. Surely, because I whispered that.
Tobey and the fucking find us some shade legs or whatever he calls her, or else he just goes find us some shade, and it's like.
Do you know the only good thing about that scene is James Brown? That's the best thing about that scene.
I can't. His dancing. Do you know what his dancing reminds me of? His dancing. There's a bit where he goes like that, and it reminds me of Elf. Like it reminds me of Buddy the Elf dancing in the fucking post room.
That's what I'm saying. See, because he's not a ladies' man in real life.
He's not cool.
He can't even act.
No, he can't even act cool. No. He's shite.
But see, teenage me swooned. All over it.
I enjoy that Peter. He kisses the other one, doesn't he? Is it Bryce Dallas Howard? Is that who plays?
Yeah.
He kisses her in the second one and expects MJ not to be pissed off. And you're like,
Gwen.
yeah, Gwen Stacy, yeah.
Boo. Though I do love fucking Hoggett being her dad.
Farmer Hoggett, yeah.
That's my childhood.
James Rebhorn.
Right? Wouldn't
Is that no, it's not James Rebhorn. It's not. James Rebhorn is the guy from Meet the Parents, it's just a game, fucker. You know that guy,
Oh yeah, the dad from that.
Oh fuck.
Anyway, we know him as Farmer Hoggett.
Oh, I know him as Dudley Smith from LA Confidential. I have to look that up. I can't let that go.
We're taking a break now anyway.
Talk about score. Talk about music, and I'll find this. Go ahead.
Right. The only score in this film for me is Hero, and it's not even in the film, which is a fucking crime. Like Carrie said, the fact that wasn't at the fucking Times Square festival thing, whatever they're doing, is actually
it's actually a fucking disgrace.
Yeah. That I will go as far as to say that is the best song ever written for a film.
No, it is. It's fucking unreal.
It's iconic. See, every time.
Hold on. Sorry. James Cornwell. Fuck. It's up there. It's up there. I would have to throw out anything I do it for you, Bryan Adams and fucking Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
How does that go?
It's true. Everything I do. Oh, I do it for you. There's no love. I was number one forever.
I appreciate that that's a good song, but it's whingecore. Hero is righteous. I am so here. I can hear heaven.
Give us it.
I'm so here. I can hear heaven. Oh, but heaven, no heaven, don't hear me. And they say
that a hero. Yeah. They say that a hero can save us. I'm not gonna.
Mate, that's a fucking rip your shirt off. Right?
Do you know what it is though? It's exactly the same as Seal, Kiss from a Rose. Did you know what?
No.
It's so like the chorus and the bit where it changes, where it goes, heaven don't hear me. A major chord there instead of going minor. And then so it's like a C, D to E type or whatever the key is, but it's that. Normally, like in a lot of rock songs, it would go C major, D major, E minor, but then they go E major, which is also similar to En Vogue, would you believe?
Right.
But
they're not rips of each other?
No, they're not really rips. I would say that this is very similar to Seal, Kiss from a Rose, which was a superhero movie film that was a superhero movie song, because that song was attached to Batman Forever with, what'd you call the U2 song? Something like Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me as well. Yeah, so anyway. Danny Elfman, the score, it's very forgettable. It's just, it's meh, isn't it?
It's all right.
Anyway, enjoy this advert for our Patreon. If you like what we do over here at Back to the Features, perhaps you would like to come over to our Patreon at patreon.com/Ciaran Bartlett Comedy. It's a great Patreon community. We've got a new podcast comes out every Thursday over there. That's Patreon exclusive. It's called Take 5. You guys get to make suggestions about what we're going to talk about. So we'll do like our top 5 war movies, our top 5 westerns. You can get my comedy specials over there, including the very recently released Phantom of the Opera House, which we will release a clip from soon, and you'll be able to see that as well, and maybe entice you to come over to our Patreon. We do the Goblin Gazette, which is a weekly update from me. We do Smells Bitchin' once a month, which is a cookery segment. And there's access to like tons of old podcasts, Patreon podcasts, and other comedy related videos that are all Patreon exclusive. Loads of shit there. You can write comments, you can message us. It's all good. So check that out over at patreon.com/Ciaran Bartlett Comedy.
Can I just add as well, you don't have to sign up monthly if you want to do a one-off payment just to watch Phantom of the Opera House. You can.
Yes.
And walk away with that 2-hour special and have a great night.
Yep.
Get yourself some gourmet crunch and popcorn golden. I was gonna say
popcorn, golden. Yeah, check those out.
Healthy snacks, funny times. Enjoy.
That's what we'll do over here. Okay, so these next categories we're pretty much gonna shit through them because there's not a ton. But the chokey, so this is the bits that made you feel choked up.
0.
I believe that the first time I watched this, I got a wee bit of a choke when Uncle Ben died because I didn't see it coming, to be fair. But now it is just laughable.
Yeah.
The meme of Tobey Maguire crying has made it a joke.
His ugly cry face has made that impossible to be emotional.
Give us it.
Can't even.
Try.
I tried to do it last night.
Big frog. And then, okay. I don't feel any emotions during the rest of it. I don't care when Green Goblin dies. I do love though when he's about to die and he starts doing the Peter, help me, thank God for you, Peter, and then
be a son to me now.
And then he just does the wee thing on his wrist.
He reaches for the wrist.
I can't stop it. I love that. It's very Predator coded that there. Okay, what the effects? This is probably the last big topic we have here. These are the bits we're going to talk about. The bits that are shite looking. Him running across the roofs at when he first has the powers is pretty bad CGI. Like,
yeah,
pretty bad. The balloon parade is awful. Those balloons look shite. And the bit when he bounces on like 4 of the balloons or whatever, 3 of them. Have you any other ones?
I have excellent, not ropey, boo, and yay.
Give me excellent.
Excellent is the spider that bites him as he's coming down.
Yeah.
And as he gets onto that, I love all that. Not the lump on the hand. Now, you've gone to the effort of anesthetizing a fucking spider, but you've left a fucking layer around the lump.
Yeah, of like copy decks, yeah.
And then, so, ropey is the initial jumps over the roof. I have to agree with. It's really bad. Boo, the climbing scene. Not the initial one. After, when he's got like the fucking human spider thing on.
Oh, yeah.
That's all CGI, and I only really noticed that this year.
What about the big blood drop that falls beside Norman? That's pretty
it's
shit.
So bad. I mean, and how easy would that have been to just do a real one?
Yeah.
And then yay is all the flying scenes through the city.
They are good.
I said this to you last night. There's parts of it that are excellent.
Yeah.
And are like all those scenes.
Well,
through
this is where I've written
York.
down that I think James Cameron would have done a better job of this.
Yeah.
Because he's the effects master. I mean, Terminator 2 was out 10 years before this and still looks better than this. Otherwise, it isn't bad for 20 plus years old.
Sure.
The flag shot at the end irritates me. The fucking America, fuck yeah, American flag. And then
he's like King Kong up that pole.
Yeah. And I've written here the Green Goblin, the pumpkin bombs, the grenades. Those are awful effects. Only the one that goes off. I like the one that explodes.
Jesus.
I like the one that explodes and blows his mask off. I like that one. That's a good effect where it blows up just before his face.
Right.
But I hate the one that blows up the members of the board and they turn into fucking bits of Weedo.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Okay, Hunt Double. Have you anything for this?
No.
I have a couple. So for Hunt Double, there's a lot of people doing their own stunts, but you see his stunt double, Zach Hudson, in the burning building. When he gets blown back, you can see it's not his face through the mask.
Yep.
The egregious one is in the fight with the Green Goblin and him at the end, and this is in widescreen or like larger screen versions of this. You can see a stunt tramp that the Green Goblin jumps on, and then you see somebody pulling it away as well.
Oh,
so that's pretty
are
bad.
You serious?
Yep. And you can see that on YouTube. And then Peter chasing the bus from the side. It's just not him. It's somebody else.
That's crazy.
I noticed that. So those would be the bad ones.
Wanted to do 16 hours of trade takes, but wouldn't run for the bus.
So why? Because he's not cool.
No.
Peter. Anyway, so
do you know what? That's what's wrong with him.
What?
That's why he's angry in real life.
Because Aunt May's a cunt.
Yeah, he's not cool, and he's not good with women.
That's why he's angry. Listen,
we forgive you, Peter. It's all unfolded. Listen,
Tobey, if you're watching,
hurt people.
Chloe's just done 3 years of therapy for you there. So credits roll. So two. These are parts that you wouldn't want to tell your family you're playing. There's 2 guys that play this. I only just wrote one of them down. Flash's crony is a terrible character name, played by Jason Weiss. This is a great one, played by John Dykstra, who was the fucking the visuals guy, the fucking like production designer on this movie. Man running in front of little Billy.
I also saw that. It's funny.
And then this is the best one, and we both had this because I know we talked about this last night. And this guy, so the character name is Man on Roof, but the actual name is an actor called Dick Warlock, which is sensational,
That's an unbelievable name.
isn't it? That's fucking
But it's also a name that you should take yourself down to
the
records office.
deed poll and get it fucking changed. Yeah. Okay, so shall we move on to any other business now?
Yeah.
Right. So we'll be swift here. Old comics. I just wanted to talk about this for a minute. Some of the prices of these are fucking wild.
Hit me.
So Spider-Man first appeared in a comic called Amazing Fantasy, issue 15, which came out in 1962. A mint condition, i.e. above 9, on the CGC rating, which is like a rating for how well kept is this comic. So one went for it was a 9.6 rating out of 10, which is really high. It went for 3.6 million in 2021.
What's a 10? Like it's never even been touched?
10 is like it's still in its original wee sheath.
It hasn't had the spine.
No, but it hasn't even had somebody's oily thumbs flick through it. And then 9.8 copy of Amazing Spider-Man issue 1 from 1963 went for 1.38 million in January 24.
Is there something sad about
people paying that much money for a comic?
Well, yeah, but I mean initially, like, because I knew people did this in the 90s where they would buy like special edition Barbies and their kids were never allowed to play with them.
Yeah.
Is there something sad
There's something sad about that.
Buying something that's so cool? I mean, you couldn't have known in the 60s.
Yeah.
That this was going to be so iconic.
No.
And still a fucking thriving industry. That, you know, that you never got to actually enjoy the original document.
No, I know, because any comics that I have, I mean, apparently Sam Raimi had 25,000 comics in his collection when he signed on to this movie. I wouldn't have anywhere near that many, probably a few hundred, but I really like what I do.
I know, I love that that's better. That's less nerdy. I've only a few hundred.
I know, it's because I can't afford it and I'm not allowed to hoard. But what about, like, I don't think any of the ones I've bought have gone on to become anything huge yet. But there's a series that I have called Kill or Be Killed, and it's my favorite comic series. One of the first comic series I ever actually bought. I fucking love that. It's so good. Like, get a read of that if you can. And then Amazing Spider-Man. So 129 from 1974. It's the one that first has the Punisher and the Jackal in it. And they can go for about 55, 57 grand a copy. Wow. But the later it gets, you see, the more copies are still floating around circulation.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about this. We asked you guys what superpower you want to have. I definitely choose having an unreal singing voice. Oh, wait. No, I would definitely choose flight. Like, it used to be invisibility, and then I started thinking, when you say that, you sound like a creep. So I choose flight.
Invisibility makes you a creep?
Yeah, because like you could sneak up on people or like steal their food or something. Why is that the first thing I think of?
I think people would just use it to go in and out of the shop to get a pint of milk and not be seen in their jammies.
So you're stealing them?
No, you still go to self-checkout.
Oh, and no one will mind. No one will go, how's that milk paying for itself? Do you know what I mean? You'd be caught in 2 seconds.
You know what I mean, though. People would use it to be ugly and go places and not have to get ready.
Use it. Imagine that on a t-shirt. Be ugly, go places. Imagine that.
Right. Do you know what's really tragic about this? I can't.
Sorry, what power would you choose?
Oh. Probably what this guy has suggested, and that's what I was going to talk about.
Imagine me being able to fly, though. I'm so aerodynamic as it is.
I couldn't decide last night if this was tragic or wholesome. That people don't want much in terms of a superpower. This guy wanted to teleport because he hates driving and finding parking. So he just wants to go from point A to point B.
Yeah, it's like he just wants Uber. It's an app. You don't need teleportation.
I would also choose that. I fucking hate looking for parking. See if there isn't an allocated car park. I'm out. The other thing was this guy wanted to always have the perfect haircut and never have to get his haircut because the constant maintenance is fucking melting.
I don't know what your haircut is, mate, but I highly recommend shaving your head. It's the lowest maintenance you can have. It's like once every few weeks you sit down and get it buzzed for 15 minutes, it's done.
Yeah, but that's in the house if you're going to do it in the house.
Yeah, mate.
I think he doesn't even want to go to the shop. get it done.
But if you are shaving your head, you can do it yourself or get somebody else, get Chloe to do it. That's what I do.
Somebody had said they wanted the Bernard's watch to be able to
that's a good one.
Control time.
Yeah, that is a good one.
And throw in the Queen's nose there as well was also you rub the 50p. And it was also a...
What's that? Is that a show?
Yeah. It was Bernard's watch and the Queen's nose.
I remember Bernard's watch being a thing, but I think it was slightly after my time. Bernard's watch is my past, present, and future. Sorry.
Do you want to tell the people what Aaron Butler said?
Aaron Butler, comedian, said that he would like to be able to lick blurts with his mind.
Now, this had a lot of questions for me, Aaron, right?
Yeah.
Why only with your mind? And why is that a superpower? Is it because you can't do it in real life?
Or is it because he wants to just be like sitting, say, see somebody he likes and he can just lick their blurt with his mind? Is that what it, Aaron, basically?
Do you know what? I don't even want you to explain it anymore.
I sort of do.
No.
So feel free to send me a text explaining that if you see this episode, Aaron.
A lot of people saying that they want to hear other people's thoughts, which fucking terrifies me. That scares me more than being invisible. It's
very Zuckerberg coded, isn't it?
Yeah. I think a lot of people would get their feelings hurt.
Oh, definitely. Imagine, because look at the movie What Women Want. When he can hear people's thoughts, there's a wee example of it.
Yeah.
You'll hear nice things, but you'll also hear people going, "Still, I can't." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it would probably fuck you up, I think, listening to that. Do you know what? That'd be like reading Reddit reviews of yourself.
The power to regulate my own body temperature. I can't sleep in this heat wave.
Mental. Trying to think of other good.
Can I give this guy a top tip?
Super strength as well.
Very briefly. You see like a Mister bottle that people would get for their hair. That and a fan. You will sleep all night. You just constantly mist yourself.
Chloe always sleeps with our fans. So
oh,
that's funny.
Amazing.
Any other good ones?
Let me see.
Give me a big finish, as it were.
Well, let me read through a couple of these. Somebody wants autopilot to do their laundry, dishes, and exercise.
An autopilot exerciser would be good. Somebody just does it for you, yeah.
I want to be able to talk and understand every language so I know what cunts are saying about me on holiday.
That's great. That is a good one. There's a lot of people here. Do you know what we're noticing here? A lot of people want their superpower to be, I want to find out what people think about me. That's not a superpower. You know what? The vanity on show here is unbelievable. Just let people think you're a cunt. Probably most of them do anyway.
Oh, this is so cute. Anti-inflation, man. I want to make shit affordable for everybody again.
Listen to you. You're the guy who, when everybody's going, "Oh, if I won the lottery, I would buy a Ferrari or I would buy a big house," and you sit there and go, "I would start a foundation to help children." Do you know what I mean?
Do you know, if you thought that was lick bummy?
Anti-inflation, man.
We'll finish on this. If you thought that was lick bummy.
Is this more lick blurty? Go ahead.
Somebody said they want their superpower to become you. And on that note,
get yourself round to the drive-through straight. That's the first step. Right. So, mental. Well, this has been a fun episode. What do we do? Do you know what? Next week, I'm announcing it right now. Mrs. Doubtfire, get in.
Massive.
Come in for it. Doubtfire, dear. That's similar but different to my
McGonagall.
My McGonagall.
Uh-huh.
So
you have a week to work on it.
I do. Here, don't you worry about it. I'll be working on it. So Mrs. Doubtfire. So get watching that, and we'll see you in the next one. Good episode.
Bye.
Okay, bye.